So, this is my guide on SDR. What we're looking at is any old Windows laptop with free SDR Play software, and that's connected remotely to another random laptop a few miles down the road at a friend's house, and he doesn't have any QRM there, so we've got an antenna on the roof going into an SDR dongle, which was about 20 quid, fed into that random laptop, and then the two laptops are effectively connected through a fairly straightforward procedure called port forwarding. It's just you basically click a few addresses, and there's a server in between which both laptops connect to. So because this SDR I'm looking at is down the road with no QRM, we're picking up the signal nice and clear. So wherever you've got your shack or normal CB set up at your home, say, you have your SDR laptop set up and running at the same time right next to it, like so. You keep the volume down on your main CB that we're looking at, and you transmit on that CB, but you listen on that. So at home, when you're getting, unfortunately the QRM's just gone. Whatever twat's got a device which is interfering is turned off now, so I can't give you a perfect demo, but I was getting S9, S7 earlier, and I couldn't hardly hear anyone. So you just turn the volume down, turn your SDR on, and you receive on that. The only problem, if you want, is as pretty as that looks, it's a bit crap compared to listening on a CB, for various reasons that aren't worth going into. If you want it to solve QRM, it is a workaround. And the other thing, if I was to transmit now, after about a second or two delay, I'd start hearing myself on this laptop. So you hear yourself at a delay afterwards, which is a bit pants, but that's what we've got. I'm going to pause the video and see if I can demo that part of it. So the SDR's now flicked to channel 40. So 40TX on there, volume turned down. I'm going to key up start to talk, and then we'll see what happens. Testing 1 2 3 4. Audio test, SDR test 1 2 3 4. So you can see you get it at a delay coming back at you in front of you. And unless you want to keep a finger on the mute button on the laptop, you have to put up with it, or reduce the volume to a level which isn't perfect. So that's the main issue with it. If you want internet connection wise, you need just something half decent at your mate's place and your own place. Doesn't matter if you've got 200 meg or 5 meg. It doesn't use much internet connection or bandwidth, but it is a little bit unreliable because the server that it uses is could be based in the States or Russia or China or wherever. So you've got kind of a lot of potential restrictions in between. But it's a very cheap way of setting up, and there's a few people on the 3.5 that have done it and use Remote SDR, which is basically what this is, that would be happy to help. I'll pause it for a second. If I think of anything else, I'll come back. So it's the 3.5 in action. The QRM's gone up high this end again, probably 6 or something. So that's someone talking we can't hear. Andy Old Kent Road. Rob Selston, long wire. And we can hear those Rob and Selston and Andy because they're a couple of £4 higher than the noise level. But we can't hear Rob Lavender Hill because he's about, say, 7, and the QRM level that you can't see because it's a bit of a bad video is about. Anyway, his signal isn't strong enough over the QRM level to hear him. But if now we flick over to the SDR, turn off the speaker mute, And as if by magic, they start talking. Anyway, you can hear them all clearly, including Rob Lavender Hill, but he's gone now. You can see that set to 941000. It should be 941250, but yeah, for the purposes of the video, it just works basically.